EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And not much to speak of. Call it a one-yard gain up to the 26.
Aaron Donald.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try the left side. Bailey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You must get time to see
They go play action with Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Tackled at the 25.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Lindsey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Their own 47-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
brings up a third.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
That's the score. Steelers 7, Patriots 0. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. An 8-yard pickup and a Patriot first down.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Patriots nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
58, right over there, Mike, 50. 20. Watch the slip, 58,
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, Newton. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
A gain of 12.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Newton. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing again is Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Steelers 14. Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check it out,
Here's Lindsey. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're... pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Jake Bailey.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Hurts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And he'll find Hall. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Alberto, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
Nugent's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
In your face.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
The Patriots.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive?
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On second down, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On third down, it's Bailey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
complete.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Hassan Reddick showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Second down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And they give this time to the tailback. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
For the point after.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Devin McCourty brings him down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Push him back. Check 3.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Newton gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Patriots.
On first down, it's Bailey. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
Number 23.
It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now on 2nd and 13, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Newton took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run here with Lindsey. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Hey, check Mike 21.
Out of the gun now on third down. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 30. A 40-yard punt, giving 3 on the return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They'll run on first down. Bailey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Freeman. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bailey, and he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down, Patriots.
On first down, it's Bailey. Down to the 25.
Again, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. Bailey. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. I know his team's happy. His coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy with 2, but they'd like 3 or 4. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That will tie the game 28-all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A pitch comes to Lindsey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Second and 15. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Back him 60. Hey, check Mike. Hey, check Mike 21. Better bring it. You better bring it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now, getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. He's back to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Down at the 48-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 14.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down.